What up, guys? Jason, Flowpack RC. So, I want to give a big thanks right now to all the people that have supported FlowpackRC.com. It's been booming. Every day I got 15, 20 orders to do, and I'm really thankful. Really am. So, I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for supporting, for being a part of it. The spools, the cat packs, the RX packs, the drags packs, everything's just been selling. Lately, I don't know why, but all the hats and t-shirts have been selling too. So I thank you guys. Seriously, I really do. Thank you for being a part of the Flow Nation, the Flow family. Anything you need, hit me up. I got you. That being said, I decided to drop some money into Flowpack RC. I went out and bought some equipment, and we've been making things slowly but surely, getting used to it, starting to figure it out. And one of the first things we did was shock towers for the Fortec. I have tons of them here, guys. They've been selling really good, but I got lots, and they're just falling all over the place. So, let me show you real quick. This is for the drag guys out there. This is our wide carbon fiber shock tower. Brings the shocks more perpendicular, so that way it changes the geometry of them to where they're more up and down, right? In drag racing, you want that. For sideways, that's good for track, guys. You're going around a track, you want that tire to squeeze in, and you want this one to stay out. That's great if you're track racing or going around a circle. But for drag guys, you want that launch and you want that push out. So straight up and down is the best way. So we got these. These are a little wider than the stock ones. Here's a stock one here. As you can see, 12 millimeter wider. These ones right here are working. I just came in here to swap this out. I had a Seiko motor in here. And Seikos are good motors, but they're high RPM motors. There's not a ton of torque with the Seiko. So I wanted to put a Steve New in here and see how it did. Doing really good so far, though. I'm very happy with it. Then we have the regular Speed, Bash, Fortec shock towers. These are 5 millimeter wider than the stock ones, but they're still keeping their shocks at an angle instead of straight up and down. These will work great for speedrunners, because most speedrunners, you know, we like those rear shocks tight. And if you didn't know, now you know. But we got all the shock towers. They're on Flowpack RC. Check them out, guys. We got a lot more stuff coming. Hopefully, we're going to start doing some chassis this week. That being said, my dude Rockbud43 said it best. I ain't out there to copy nobody with what I'm doing. But if you copy me, you open the door. I'm going to copy you. So, he said it best, and I 100% agree. I'm not going to go after nobody to copy him. But if you copied me first, you just open the floodgates. That being said, I will not copy anything Saga makes. If you ask me to make a Fortec chassis, I'm not going to do it. You ask me to make some battery trays like Rock makes for the Limitless, I'm not going to do it. So, Rockbud, thank you for all your advice. Saga, thank you for all your advice. I really appreciate everything you guys do for me. Big shout out to my sponsors, New Motors, best motors in the business. Matrix Foams, great foams. Roaring Top lipos, guys, great lipos, and I'll get into that in a minute. So, since FlowpackRC.com has actually launched, I've been super busy, man. Every day I go work 10 hours at work, and I come home and I put 4 or 5 hours on trying to fill orders and get things going. It's hard to keep a stock of things. You know, I'll make 30, 40 cap packs, and 4 days later, they're gone. So, I'm always trying to go, get them going. Same with the spools. They just fly off the shelf. So, thank you guys for everybody that supported Flowpack RC. And we'll get back out there and start making some numbers. But let me show you some things I've been working on. So, this is my Mugen MTX5. Looks familiar. Because my dude, my homie, Gio, Joy Boy Racing, runs one. Puts down great numbers with it. And I decided, since I had one for so long, just to build it out. So there it is. Got the Gone Banana tires. Got the 40 millimeter in the back, the 24 millimeter up front. This one was mostly set up for speed run or for drag racing guys. Got a Seiko 9000 in there, Saga motor mount, Mamba 8S, of course the Flowpack 5-pack, and this car just really came out good. I cut my own battery trays and everything, and it really came out good. I can't wait to get out there and make some hits with it. Been working on something I've never had before, a Serpent 411. It's got a Mamba X in it and a Rotoron 2.5 turn Phantom motor. Great motors, by the way. Rotoron really does good work on the inside. I don't know exactly what he does, but obviously he messes with the rotors if his name's Rotoron. So this car right here, got the battery trays in there. I don't know. I'm probably going to sell it the way it is. Motor and ESC are both brand new. And the car's in damn good condition. It's like brand spanking new. So if you're interested, message me. We'll figure out something. Been playing a lot with my bashers, guys, to tell you the truth. I got an X-Max and a Kraken 8S and just been bashing around with those. Having a good time playing with those things. Here, let me show you real quick. So there's the X-Max. And then there's the Kraken 8S. Like I said, just playing around with them. Really not speed running them at all, just bashing them and having a good time. Alright, so this part of the video, I want to answer some questions. Every day I get 50 messages, man. Don't matter if it's on Instagram, on YouTube, or through my website or on Facebook. Every day I'm getting 50 messages, and it's hard to keep up with them. So I figured from now on, I'll just put up a little video every week, answer those questions, help you out with whatever you needed help with, or answer whatever smart-ass questions people have. So, and that's not going to everybody. Just to let you know, that's just a few of my favorite haters. So, first question is, Jason, what foams do I run in speedrunning? Well, this one right here, I kind of got to eat shit with, guys. So, I went out when the sweeps first came out, and I ran them, and 2 of the tires blew apart, and I came on Facebook and on YouTube, and I was like, man, these tires are junk. They're shit, you know? And after thinking about it, and after buying some, and trying them out again, it could have been my car, could have been the road, could have been a tiny piece of glass on the road, a pebble on the other side. My car may not have been set up right. It lifted, it went over a bump. There's so many things that could have went wrong. So I went back and bought some, and I sent them 162 miles per hour, and they held up just fine. In the Hobao VTE, they held up just fine. So I can't really bash them. They're a good company. Like I said, I just bought some. They were the mediums, and they've been holding up fine. Another great tire, BSR. They're well known. They're proven to 170. The only problem with BSR lately, they're under new management, new ownership. Tommy, he's a really good guy, but the tires lately haven't been coming balanced. There's been a couple that I've put in the car, and they're doing this as you spin it. I don't know what it is, if they're having technical difficulties over there with their machines or what. They switched up out of state, so they're in a whole different place with humidity now. And BSRs used to be pop them right out of the package, put them on your car and send them. Matter of fact, I'd be out there running cars, I'd have one blow, I'd rip a brand new package off, throw it on there, and send it down the road. But lately, I don't know what it is, they've been really unbalanced. So hopefully they can get that figured out, because they're a really good tire brand. Matrix Foams, rctarget.com. I've taken these 150 miles per hour. Really good tires, guys. Can't complain. They got all different shores. And, of course, the man, the myth, the legend, Rick Sefford, Gone Bananas. Really good tires. If you're in a bind and you need a tire tomorrow, go through Sweep, Matrix, BSR. If you have time to wait, go to Rick Sefford. Gone Banana tires. You won't be disappointed. I've had some HPI wheels for 4 years now that have the foams on them, and they're always my first run tires. Never had one chunk on me. I've had them forever, and basically if I'm out testing a car, those are the tires I put on there. Then I come back and put a brand new set of BSRs or something on there. They just last forever. So, like I said, I knew one day I was going to have to eat shit on something, and it would happen to be the foams, dude. Anything can go wrong on a road, so give them a shot. Any one of those 4, I don't think you'll be disappointed at all. They'll get you into the 150s, 160s, no problem. All right, what is a good starting point gearing? Well, my dude Kenny Malenko, Mile Per Hour Malenko, and Draven, and a lot of the old school guys gave it to you. 34-34 is a great start gearing. Okay, it's not even a start gearing. I'll tell you that right now. That is not even a start gearing. That's a freaking blessing in disguise, is what it is. A lot of people, when Kenny came out with that 34-34, thought it was a big joke. Ha ha ha, 34-34. And I'm over here thinking, why people think this is a funny joke? 130 or 34-34 will get you in 120, 130s all day long. All day. So, yeah, that's a really good gearing. Personally, I'd say 34 spur, 29 pinion, and work up from there. You'll find your sweet spot, and you'll like it. And that's about it, guys. I don't really like to give out gearing because I've wasted thousands of dollars. Thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Matter of fact, Castle Creations knows. I just sent in 18 XLXs that I burnt up last year. So that's a lot of money. A lot of motors, a lot of tires, a lot of crashes to get where I'm at. And I don't think I'm better than anybody, like this guy Miguel says. You think you're better because you don't want to give out gearing. It's not that I think I'm better than anybody. I put my shoes on the same way you do. I just know that what I've put into this hobby is different from what someone that's just asking for gearing is put into this hobby. Just like if you were to start a job as a pipe fitter, you got to start as an apprentice and you got to work your way up to a journeyman. You got to pay your dues, man. Put in your time. That's the way I feel. Just put in your time. That's it. So that's why I don't give away my 170 mile per hour gearing. All right. So this is from Danton. Why you only give good reviews for people that send you free stuff? That's shitty. So, I think that's funny. Because anybody that knows me knows I don't give a shit. I'll tell anybody what I think at any time. Junior, the owner of GeForce Fans, I think this is what it's about, sent me a fan. And he asked for an honest review on it. And I did. The fan blew air. It turned on and off. I ran it for 10-20 seconds at a time, and it worked. There's no rocket science to that. It's not brain surgery. It's very easy. The fan works or it don't. It blows air or it don't. So I didn't go all technical and do CFM ratings and all that crap. I just basically tested it, and it worked. So, yeah, I gave him a good review. Am I supposed to say it's junk because I'm sponsored by NTF Fans? No, I'm not going to do that. And Danton, you had said something back in the day. And I don't think you understand that every XLX mount that came from NTF was made by us. So, me and NTF were together. I'm not going to bash NTF. He's a friend of mine. Nick is a great guy. But am I going to give someone a bad review because I'm sponsored by NTF? No, I'm not going to do it. Where were you at when all these XLX2s were going up in flames? Because I know what I was doing. I was hitting up Castle every day. I started a Facebook group, Castle XLX2 Fails. I put one live on YouTube right here and blew it up in front of everybody to see. I was constantly on their ass. They hated me. The owner of Castle hates my guts. Patrick, he hates my guts. But guess what? It got it fixed, didn't it? You got the best ESC ever made. And it wasn't just me. I'm not going to take all the credit for that. A lot of people were giving them shit. But I went after them. I didn't care what it did or if it affected me in the long run or, they made it right. That's all that matters. I got people to this day, one just went out on me and it caught my car on fire. How can I sue them? You can't. The company made it right. You cannot sue a company. You can talk to any lawyer in the United States. He will not take your case. Castle Creations made it right. They recall them. They're fixing it. They fixed the problem. There's nothing you can do. If it burnt up in your car, I'm sorry. That sucks. I felt bad. But if you go hit a curb at 160 miles per hour, are you going to blame that on Gone Bananas because his tire went out on you? Maybe. I don't know. But it's not their fault. You take all liability when you go out and run your cars, guys. So, next question. Why do you say no, do not need a gyro? I don't, you know what, man? It's like kicking a dead horse. Go back to my other videos. You'll see proper setup will win every time. A gyro will get you in trouble more than it'll do good for you. And that's all I'm going to say on that. So this one was just put on YouTube yesterday, I think it was. So you're bashing TP motors. All right, I think this is my video where I showed all the motors, and I showed all the ESCs, and I talked about which one I thought was the best. So you're bashing TP motors, are you? If you were sponsored by them, you wouldn't be saying that. Just saying. Well, not true. First off, I didn't bash TP motors. TP motors are great motors. Are they Steve New motors? No. Are they Cordova motors? No. They're good motors, though. If I wanted to get sponsored by TP, I don't think it would be a problem. Honest to God, I don't. I can go straight to Candy at TP, or I can go to my homeboy Joe Boy Racing, 179 mile per hour Fortec, and I can say, hey, bro, you're sponsored by TP. Bring me in. I guarantee he would do everything he could to get me in there. But I wanted to be different than everybody else. I didn't want to run TP. I didn't want to run Cordova. I wanted to run New. And just so happens my family over at New Motors, they accepted me in. And I'm really happy to be a part of New Motors. They're a great company, great motors. And I'll show you real quick. Let me grab a motor just to show you the difference. And this isn't bashing TP, because I've pulled 170 miles per hour with a TP with an original XLX. Look at my videos. So here's a TP motor, okay? Brand new, 4050 or 4260. Let me show you something. This is every TP motor. Let me see if I can get it. See that shaft? See that tolerance in there? Now let me show you something. It won't go in and out at all. Not even a little bit. No in and out. Watch. Look at. No in and out. You know why? Because the tolerances of a new motor are different. They're tighter. They're stronger. The tolerances are way better on a new motor than a TP. That's just the facts. They're more efficient. They run better. It's just the facts, guys. There's nothing that... Here, let me show you another one. I'm actually pushing it. Look at my finger. It's not moving at all. But if you take a TP... it moves. Hear that? It don't move. There's a difference in motors. So yes, Steve New is better than TP. Not that I'm bashing TP, because they're still great motors. And if you don't have $500 to buy a new, then get yourself a TP. By all means. Don't go believe in everything I say. Keep running your TP. I don't care. You'll still pull numbers with it. It's going to be more efficient if you run a new. I even got the new fifth scale news. Those are awesome. So, TPs are good motors. I still run TPs. But if I'm going to be doing a high-speed run, I'm going to run new motors. Like I said, I guarantee I can get sponsorship if I hit up my people, my homies, and get in with TP. But I just don't want to, so I don't. That being said, you can already see I got all my new motors and a whole lot of XLX2s now. Stocking up. I'm starting to get that itch back. Get all these put up in the car and start making some numbers again. As long as it don't get too hot. When it gets hot out here, I tend to shut down. So I don't like the heat. I'll go indoors and turn the AC on. So what's another question? Oh, So going back to lipos, look, I gave CNHL a chance. Personally, if you buy the 70C second line to Hobby King, I think they're like the Panthers or they're graphene. Sorry, 70C graphene. They're great batteries. They're really good batteries. You go buy the 90Cs, watch out. Okay? I bought 8 of these batteries when they first came out from a promo code my bro Gio got me. And out of those 8, 5 of them went bad. Now, I did call customer service, and they ended up sending me 3 out of the 5, and I just left it alone. Out of those 3, 2 of them went bad. Don't know what's going on with them. I thought they were great motors. One run I did get a good number out of. After that, they went to crap. And these are the, I think they're 6500. Yeah, 6500 90C. Or 6200 90C. Nothing but problems with these things, guys. I don't trust them anymore. So they just sit in a box. I have several of them sitting in a box. I don't trust them. If you want a good battery, go to SMC or go to roaringtoplipos.com. Those are the 2 best in the game by far. Nothing will touch them, in my opinion. And take it as you will. If you want to keep running CHL because you're on a budget, then go for it. But I'm going to tell you, man, you get what you pay for. The 70Cs, they're great batteries. You're not going to have any problems with them. For some reason, the 90s, nothing but problems with them. Another good battery, guys, that is very well overlooked. Turnigy Heavy Duties. These batteries right here, I've done 167 with them. They're great batteries for as cheap as they are. You want a good battery, get something like that, or get the 70C CNHLs, the Roaring Tops, the SMCs you can't go bad with. Can't go wrong with. And those are good batteries. One thing I wanted to say, guys, I've noticed a lot lately is someone will ask a question in a group and he'll get 50 answers or 30 answers. And out of those 30 answers, there's 20 different advices inside there. When I was starting out, I would ask a question and I would get the same thing, 30 different answers. You know who I listened to? The person that was there. The person that was hitting 150, 160, 170 miles per hour. Mike Powell would answer, I'd listen to Mike Powell. Gio, Jorbird Racing would answer, I'd listen to Gio. I'm not going to take advice from someone that's slower than me or the same speed as me and thinks he knows it all. Go for the people. Take advice from people